What's up, guys? Sorry for the incessant cell phone videos. I think today I'm going to be posting some stuff I recorded at Blade Show with my super good Canon video camera. Anyway, you guys know that I sold my Striders a while back. I kind of got out of them. I got into Hinderers and Chris Reeves. Actually, Strider was my very first high-end knife purchase, and then it went to Chris Reeves, then it went to Hinderer. And I love Chris Reeves and I love Hinderers. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love them. The Hinderer is still probably my favorite knife ever. But the Hinderer lacks something that the Strider has to me, and it's just that rugged, just beat the crap out of me, rugged look that Striders have. And honestly, Striders look better to me when they're all scratched up and beat up. And that's why I beat on that SMF Lego I had so hard, because I just loved the way it looked when it was beat up. Um, you guys know I sold my Striders mainly because of the lockup. You guys know how I am about lockup, and just the quality. It wasn't there for what I thought you should get for a $400 or $500 knife. Now I have three Striders yet again. I have two SNGs, I have a Gunner Grip, a Lego, and now I have an SMF CC in CPM 154. Honestly, this is my favorite Strider I've ever laid my hands on. SMF CC is the perfect size for me. The SMF Lego is too blocky, and the Gunner Grip, I love it as well. I just don't have one right now. But I think the SMF CC is my favorite Strider ever. Um, I just love it. And this is the CPM 154 version. Absolutely love this knife. I just think Striders have the most badass shape to them. There is nothing like a Strider out there. There's tons of stuff like Chris Reeves and honestly tons of stuff like Hinderers now, but there is nothing like a Strider out there. Just the shape of it, the whole profile is just, it screams badass. Um, a point I wanted to make was that there's been some people, some contention around me saying that Strider improved their quality, and they really have. There is no debating that Strider has improved their quality. On each one of these knives, they all three have the new lockup. I cannot get the slightest amount of movement vertically out of it. None. I'm talking about it literally feels like a fixed blade, and I can't stress that enough. I can get wiggle if I try hard enough out of this and out of that. I don't know if it's wiggle from the lock bar moving or if it's the lock bar flexing. I don't know what it is, but I can feel something in it. Um, Also in this, I mean, I can get some vertical play out of this. I don't even have to really try that hard. I mean, it's solid, but if you muscle on it, you're going to get some vertical play out of it. Um, these three Striders right here, their new lockup is just spot on, in my opinion. Um, I cannot get any wiggle whatsoever, no movement, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, they literally feel like fixed blades. I don't know any other way to put it. Um, Not only that, they're all three just incredibly smooth for Striders. I mean, incredibly smooth. Lockup is super early on all three. Easy to disengage, no stick. I mean, Strider is just, they've really improved. Um, centered blade, centered blade. This one's just ever so slightly off to the non-locking side. Which, if I have to have an uncentered blade off center, I want it to be towards this side because I put a lot of pressure on the blade this way when I'm opening. You can see I'm actually pushing the blade to centered, and when I open it, it's obviously open. But I actually don't mind blades when they're off center to the non-locking side. Um, anyway, my point of this is that the lockup is perfect. Absolutely no wiggle whatsoever, none. Also, they have no lateral blade play yet. Swings freely. And this one came stiff, but I've opened it maybe 200 or 300 times. swings freely. I mean, it's that smooth. There's no blade play either. None. This doesn't swing freely, and I think it's just because the gunner grip scales are so thin. You see how thin that is? I think it probably pinches the pivot a little bit. The pressure from this screw and the pivot, I don't know. This G10 probably bends just a little bit and maybe pinches the blade. I don't know, but I mean, it still falls if I give it a little help. But it may actually be because of this lock bar stabilizer may not allow me to push the lock bar far enough to get it to fall. I don't know, but it's smooth as butter. The whole point to this is I had kind of talked Striders down a little bit in the past, but whatever they're doing now is phenomenal. Their lockup is phenomenal. Their quality is phenomenal. I mean, the fit and finish on this thing, Striders used to come with scratches and stuff like that, or maybe one side of your thumb stud wouldn't be finished off or something, but they're just coming perfect now. I mean, perfect. And they may be stiff right when you get them because they're literally put together and then put in a bag after you open it and close them for a minute. I mean, they're smooth as glass. Lock up super early, super solid, no stick whatsoever. I mean, they're just doing it right. Their new SJ75, not the Mini, not the Baby Huey, the actual SJ75 is actually coming with a pivot bushing like Chris Reeves Sabenza's used to. The new one doesn't have the pivot bushing, but that's for a different video. But yeah, these things are just badass. I mean, that's all I can say. Strider has stepped their game up big time, and they are worthy of being put together with Chris Reeve and Hinderer now. I don't know if they were before. I would say yeah, just because there's nothing else like them, but their quality is up there now. I mean, it's honestly up there with the other two. This thing it's just that smooth. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's the 3V Monkey Edge edition. I think this is going to be my user. Out of these three right now, I think I'm going to stick this one in my pocket and just beat the snot out of it. What do you guys think? If you had to choose one of these three to be a user, would you choose the SNG double gunner grip with the Digicamo? Which the Digicamo, not a lot of people know, is not a coating. You see the gray spots in this blade right there, right there. That is sandblast. The whole blade is sandblasted, and then this pattern is laser etched into the blade. So this isn't a coating that can wear off. This is actually really like the most durable blade finish that you can have. It's almost impossible to scratch this stuff, and even if you do, it kind of blends in. But what would you carry and beat on? A double gunner grip, a 3V Lego SNG, or SMF CC and CPM 154? Let me know. I think I'm going to pocket this one and just beat the snot out of it. But anyway, let me know, guys. And if you want to buy a Strider, I say go ahead and do it because they have really stepped their game up. But let me know what you think, guys. I'll talk to you later.